Welcome to Sideshow Live Deals and Reveals. Get ready for some giveaways.
Register for this event and get $5 in rewards added to your Sideshow account at side.show/Bestember.
Remember to like this video. When we reach 1,000 likes, we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Make sure you join the discussion by switching your chat window from top chat to live chat.
You'll take my life, but I'll take yours too. You fire musket, but I'll run you through.
Be sure to be signed into your Sideshow account, and if you don't already have one, you can make one by following the link on your screen. Welcome to Sideshow Live. Get ready for some deals, reveals, and giveaways.
Be sure to register for this event at side.show/Bestember.
Today on Sideshow Live, we'll be revealing a new figure from the Clint Eastwood Legacy Collection. Hearing from the director of Legend of the White Dragon about the new Sideshow art print. Giving away an Ahsoka premium format figure from The Mandalorian. And presenting limited deals and rare finds only for today's show. And now, your hosts, Guy Klender and Amy Chase.
Hey everybody, I'm Amy Chase.
And I'm Guy Klender.
And how about that introduction? That was
I'm
so
loving
much
it.
fun.
I'm loving it. And welcome to a brand new show. This is Sideshow Live Deals and Reveals. So in the chats, let us know how you like the new format. We've got a lot of things coming up. Amy, take it away.
All right, you guys got a little bit of a hint of what's coming up, but we wanted to welcome you not only to this live show, but to Sideshow's very own Bestember event. Now, that is a combination, of course, of Best and September, and it is our celebration of the best of pop culture, but we need your help in deciding that, of course. So you're going to want to be interacting with us on social media. The rest of this week, we're going to be having polls and opportunities for you to tell us what your favorites are in pop culture. And I know that coming up later today, we're going to have a best lightsaber vote in our Facebook groups and social media. And, you know, one of the potential contenders, is this lady of the hour right here. We've got Ahsoka Tano. Now, because it is Bestember, and, you know, you might feel a certain way about how amazing her lightsabers are or how amazing that TV show is. I know we just had an episode last night. No spoilers in the chat if you stayed up late to watch it. Some of us had to sleep. But we will be doing a giveaway for this Ahsoka Tano premium format figure if and only if this live show hits 1,000 likes while we're on the air. We are already at 115 likes, so you guys are 10% of the way there.
Exactly.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies, send out a galactic star signal. If we can hit 1,000 likes while this show is on the air, we'll be giving away this premium format figure to one lucky viewer. Now, I believe in you guys so hard. I know you can do it.
It's a beautiful piece. And you do not want to have Amy glare at you like this if we don't hit that 1,000 likes.
I need the lightsabers, though. Makes it more effective.
Which you will be able to vote on later on today, as you said. So many things going on with Bestember, but so many things going on in our show. So let's tell them a little bit about what you can expect from today's show. First up, we're going to be doing brand new reveals of a lot of different products. And this is going to be your first time to get to see a lot of these things.
And if you tuned in for that amazing introduction to the show, you might have gotten a little bit of a sneak peek at what's coming up. So you're going to see all of that and more on the show today. Plus, we've got some behind the scenes and interview segments so you guys can take a little bit more of a closer look at the creation process behind some of these amazing pieces, including art prints and statues. And so we're going to have those for you guys a little bit later on.
Now, moving after that, we're going to go into our pre-orders. This is that opportunity to make sure you get these collectibles. It's very important. We talked about having a Sideshow account and signing into the newsletter to make sure you get that, because that is the way you know when pre-orders happen. And we've got one coming up today, hint, hint, that you have been waiting for so very much.
Yes, and speaking of your Sideshow account, if you register for our Bestember event, which is totally free registration, you get $5 in rewards added to your Sideshow account, which you can use maybe in the deal segment of our show later. So you want to go to side.show/Bestember, register for the event. That also opens you up to registrant exclusive giveaway opportunities and more. So you're going to find all of that information on our Bestember homepage. And you know what? In addition to those exciting pre-orders, we've got an update segment for you on what's shipping soon and shipping now. So if you've got your pre-orders already locked and loaded, you might see some of your favorite items coming home soon to you.
Then we are going to finish our show with the big thing that Amy and I love to do, and that's giving you an opportunity to get products right now. Yes, these items are shipping to you right now, and we're going to have some deals. Now, there are going to be some rare finds, one-of-a-kind items that are no longer available, long since sold out. We also have
some limited deals, which will be limited in quantity, which means only a certain number of people will be able to snag that awesome deal. And we've got limited time deals, which means they only extend to a certain period. So if you're on the fence, you do have a little bit of a window to decide whether or not you want it. But throughout this show, you're going to see some amazing things that might even be on the wait list, so if you missed out, you're going to want to make sure to jump on these items as soon as possible. That pre-order is your best guarantee for those things. But we've got so many awesome updates throughout the show. We are already at 280 likes. You know what? I believed in you, and you still got a long ways to go, Padawans.
We got a ways to go,
I think we can do it.
Doing well. We are doing well. We have the lightsaber in our hand. We got to figure out how to turn it on.
This is
but we're doing great with 280.
Just the beginning of Sideshow deals and reveals. Remember, when we hit 1,000, and only if we hit 1,000, we are sticking with it. We're not doing any ifs, ands, or buts, no maybes. You've got to get to 1,000 likes. We will be giving away this Ahsoka Tano premium format figure from our Mandalorian PF collection to someone who is participating live in the chats. And if you did watch the intro, or maybe you didn't, don't forget to change your top chat to live chat to make sure you're seeing the most accurate and up-to-the-minute chat with your fellow geeks. We've got our social moderators in there. They can answer any questions that you might have. So you're going to want to make sure you're getting the full viewing experience and not tuning in a little too late, because there's no rewinding when that happens. No
rewinding on this. Well, I think it's time that we show them some brand new items. As Amy said, there was a little peek at one there. So right now, we want to show you a video that's going to give you a little bigger hint about what you're about to see. Let's take a look at that now.
It's exciting because it's new to me. It's fun to be part of it in a small way.
He became another member of the creative team that was genesising all of these product incarnations.
This is really the first time Clint is embarking on and engaging in a process like this.
When you see the amount of work and effort and the thought that has gone into it, I'm amazed that it's as accurate as it is. I mean, the boots, everything, the detail is unbelievable. A lot more detail than we had in the movie.
Yeah. So this comes off, so it grows out of this.
No kidding.
And that's like
so that's just printed out. Yeah.
The holsters and everything.
A little smaller than I use, but yeah, pretty good.
And boom, you got a resin cast.
There it is. Any chance of taking one of those with me?
Absolutely.
Now, I tell you what, that spotlight video never gets old. I love seeing him look at the scaled down version of the costume pieces and all of those exciting elements that go into bringing the Clint Eastwood Legacy Collection to life. And now we've got the latest 6-scale figure in that collection. You guys are seeing it first right here. This is
Boom.
William Money from Unforgiven.
From Unforgiven. Let's take a look at that. Now, as Amy said, having Clint there, there were so many, he has such a legacy in so many films. Mm-hmm. He's, of course, known for many, many Westerns. And the figures we've seen so far in the line have been kind of a younger Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
This particular one is an older Clint Eastwood, a retired and one last outing type. But we still have that fantastic Clint gaze, that squint that we have underneath the brim of that hat that we see there.
Yeah, one of my favorite details about this whole collection is, and you don't think about it until you're making again the first officially licensed Clint Eastwood collectibles. Every single one of these figures is the same actor, but not a single one of them is the same character.
Correct.
And they all have to have unique portraits for the different gaze, the different costume, the different expression and hat that they're wearing. Every single one of them, it is undeniably Clint, but it is also that particular character. And now we've got, as you mentioned, William Money out of retirement for one last bounty score. He looks like he's had a pretty rough day.
Yes, in fact, if you are collecting these 6-scale versions of Clint Eastwood, this is the first time we've seen him a little beaten. Take a look at those cheeks, and it does have that wet, fresh cut look. As Amy said, this isn't just simply a swap out of costume. This is completely new every time. And we talk about that costume. Take a look at that. I love it.
These outfits for the Westerns are so layered. I mean,
Exactly.
I melt when it's 80 degrees in California, but the costume, the layering, the thick coats, and the boots and all of the weathering as well. You got a lot of the dust and dirt out on the boots and spurs there.
Yeah, when you bring that up, let's take a look, and we'll stop right there and take a look at those pants and the way in which those folds are done. That's weathered and textured to show that kind of out on the trail look to it, and that dirt and everything all the way up onto the boots. And such, and that's just such a fun and unique idea that these aren't this fresh from the dry cleaner. This guy has lived in this outfit for a while.
Yes.
It's a fantastic figure. It's a movie well loved. This was an Oscar winner. I actually worked at a movie theater when this came out.
Oh, wow.
And so I remember that movie poster up there going, oh my gosh, it's a new Clint Eastwood movie, and it's a Western. This is incredible. And so when we had the teaser of the figure in that pose, I was very excited.
Yes, and this is the prototype you guys are seeing. When the full figure releases, you will get to see all of the accessories it comes with. I'm sure it will have some carefully chosen firearms and different hands for posing, like all of those releases. And then, speaking of that costuming element, if you didn't get to see, we did an interview with our friends at Tested, and Tim Hansen had an amazing discussion with Norm Chan about the costume work that goes into creating the 6 scale and the quarter scale costumes for the Clint Eastwood Legacy Collection. So after this show is done, of course, you can go over to tested.com, check that out on their YouTube channel if you want to learn a little bit more about all of the love and labor that goes into creating these incredible pieces.
Yeah, recreating denim and wool and cotton
and sun bleach
and sun bleaching and all of that, which is absolutely incredible. I love what they did with the poncho and learning about that. And Clint actually brought his original poncho in.
Yeah, it's just amazing. Now you can RSVP to be notified when this piece goes up for pre-order by going to side.show/unforgiven. We'll send you your preferred notification of choice. I believe there's email and SMS when it launches for pre-order. But speaking of passion projects, Sideshow has had the opportunity to collaborate on a really cool independent film project that you may or may not have heard about called Legend of the White Dragon. We will be doing an art print release, but we've got a special featurette for you guys right here with a little bit of a sneak at the film and some interview with the director. So let's take a look at that right now.
I am Aaron Schoenke, co-creator of Bat in the Sun and co-director of Legend of the White Dragon, and I am beyond excited to be here to talk about this amazing print of Legend of the White Dragon. I think for fans of Jason David Frank, watching this film, they're going to get to feel like they know him more than they've ever gotten to know him. So in this picture here by Carlos Totoli, we have White Dragon, who is portrayed by Jason David Frank. His alias is Eric Reed, and he's battling Dragon Prime, who is the dark-looking character here, who is portrayed by me, and alias is Jai Katua. I think what's going to draw fans to this print and wanting to own it is basically just owning a part of Jason's legacy. They're pieces that live on in your heart, and there's things you look at every day, and you have these wonderful memories tied to them, and that even goes beyond, kind of the project in a way. So I think that Sideshow and all this pop culture is keeping this stuff living on forever.
All right, we hope you enjoyed that closer look. That was so much fun. You got to see a couple of clips from the film as well as discussion with director Aaron Schoenke. And now we are here with the Legend of the White Dragon fine art print by Sideshow Art Prints and artist Carlos Totoli in collaboration with this film release. Now let's look at this. You guys are seeing the framed up Giclée version. The fully framed version will have that clear framing grade acrylic up front, but you guys are seeing it without that right now. So you can get a closer look at the incredible archival quality inks of that Giclée paper print.
We're seeing the light and dark side, shall we say,
Yes.
here with that deep red, and then of course in with the white. We get that cool colors in with the blue, and it's done on this beautiful diagonal through the print, which kind of goes from corner to corner, and it's just a neat idea to have that. And it not only has the movement of the characters, but you have the movement of the entire piece.
Yes, every good superhero origin story needs the light and the dark sides pulling, and so we have the White Dragon here, and then Dragon Prime, who was played by director Aaron Schoenke, opposite Jason David Frank, who of course was the incredible original actor for the Green and White Power Rangers. And so we really get to see they are both also good friends, not only co-stars. So this was a real passion project for the director. And of course, this is Jason's last film appearance. And it's going to be a really, really cool picture. Of course, it's got the kind of superhero, Power Rangers, Super Sentai, Tokusatsu style like action. There's a lot of love and superhero knowledge that went into this. And so you guys can see they've got different halves of the White Dragon crystal as they are battling it out here.
There's a lot going on. And when you said about the friendship and of the two performers, I think that one of the best things that we get in these stories is when the villain and the hero do have a friendship. In fact, that's usually the collision point. And here to have that is fantastic.
Yes, and now this will be in a paper limited edition on the Giclée print of 250, but there is also a highly limited variant of only 50 pieces being produced on that HD aluminum format. And if you guys have never purchased or seen an HD aluminum print up close, first of all, we have a behind the scenes look on our YouTube channel of the art print creation process in general with the amazing art department. But those prints are so beautiful, they are so glossy, and they use this incredible process. I believe it is, if it's not dye sublimation, it's pretty much the exact same thing.
Yeah, it actually kind of penetrates into it.
Yeah, they print the image on inkjet ink, and then they press it into the metal and heat it up so much that the ink turns gaseous and suffuses into the metal, and it's like permanently there. It's not like an image you can peel off.
Yeah,
Like
it's not a peel-on sticker over something like that. And it is beautiful. That's why you said, and it is such a labor of love and an intense process, which is why it is so very limited. In the case of this piece, only 50 of them. So that's going to go pretty quick. That's one you're going to want to be able to pre-order and be ready.
Fully on the HD aluminum art print train, especially after that. I got the Critical Role one with all the characters. Like, ooh, you got to see them in person. But that's going to really make these colors pop. But also for the Giclée release, of course, we've got the archival quality materials that ensure the longevity of the print in your collection. And it comes with hanging hardware if you're getting the framed edition. So again, you just got to pick a spot on the wall,
ready to go,
nail it in. But this is such a really cool release, and we really hope that this has inspired you maybe to also check out that film when it comes up, because I think that's pretty soon. I think that's this year.
Pretty soon. It's an exciting thing.
Yes.
Films like this are always exciting. There's always going to be a lot of fun action, and knowing the history behind it is going to be great. Yeah. Now to get this, they go to side.show/White Dragon.
Yes, and you can RSVP to be notified when both editions, the paper and the metal print, go up for pre-order. So if you're interested in that, we will send you a notification when that's ready and live, and you can have that in your collection. And we are so grateful that Aaron Shanka was able to join us for that awesome interview that you guys got to see in the video there. And we look forward to sharing this print by Carlos Dattoli with all of you guys very, very soon. Now, in addition, we've got some amazing new reveals. We've collected up all the latest announcements from our friends at Hot Toys, just in case you missed any, but I don't know how people would have missed any of these massive releases. First up, for all of you One Piece fans out there,
boom,
rejoice. We've got 2 different Hot Toys collectibles from the One Piece collection. They are sold separately, but first up, we've got Monkey D. Luffy with those incredible stretching limbs accessories. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this from Hot Toys, but of course, they are covering that incredible live-action adaptation of what is an iconic anime series, of course, one of the longest running ever. And they've captured all of these live action, translations into an amazing 6-scale figure. We've got the extendable arms, we've got the extended legs, those fun kind of smoke effects going on. And the portrait has, of course, not only his straw hat, because you need that if you're going to be a straw hat pirate, but he's got that incredible separate rolling eyeballs feature, so you can really pose his gaze and his look wherever you are sending the action in the rest of the figure's body. Now, we've also got up for pre-order the Roronoa Zoro from One Piece as well. He's got an amazing tailored fabric costume, but more so than that, we've got this master swordsman with not 1, not 2, but 3 different swords. And you're thinking, look, he's only got 2 hands. How does he hold 3 swords? Well, my friends, he's got a portrait with a mouth that can hold that 3rd sword in his mouth, and he's got that cool bandana as well, so you can get a lot of fun and dynamic action. And if we don't count General Grievous, I do think that this is the most amount of swords or weapons that any Hot Toys character has held on their body at one given time. So that is up for pre-order. Love that green hair as well. They've translated those live action designs so well. So you can see those at side.show/what's new. But I know we've got some more stuff beaming in from the Star Wars galaxy, and Guy's going to tell you a little bit about that.
Well, Amy, as we mentioned at the top of the show, Ahsoka is the word of the day. It's what everybody is talking about. And when the introduction of Sabine, was a huge deal. And of course, now to see it in 6-scale form. Let's take a look at that portrait there, and the prettiest hair in the galaxy.
Absolutely.
That is a hairstyle I want to do. And Halloween would be a good time. I could try the purple out. Just like you saw in the other figures, this will have that rolling eyeball feature. But right there is the feature Amy is most excited about.
Look, I love a little critter. If a figure comes with a little critter, it's definitely won my heart.
Exactly. Hot Toys always does a phenomenal job with accessories and giving you very unique ones. And of course, that one will be there, as well as her blasters and that lightsaber. It will have a light-up lightsaber now done in USB power.
Oh, wow.
Which is really a great thing to be able to do now. It allows for it to be brighter, not have to swap out batteries. It's going to have that great portrait, but of course that bright and colorful helmet as well. So this will be coming up for pre-order pretty soon, I believe.
Yes, so Mandalorian collectors are going to want to make sure that you jump on that, because I know that we've had previous releases of the live-action Ahsokas from the Mando show. I think a couple of those are waitlisted already.
Yes.
So, you know, if you're looking to complete your collection, you're going to want to make sure you pre-order Sabine. Now, you can check these all out at side.show/what's new. All of them are pre-ordering right now, so you can get those in your collection. But we're going to jump into some behind the scenes with a piece that premiered at Sideshow Con, and we're going to give you a little bit closer look at how it came to be. But before that, we're going to give you a quick update. We are at 421 likes already. You guys are almost halfway there, and we're not even halfway done with our show. So remember, tell your friends, tell your enemies, call your, tell your boss at work if you're watching from work. This is really important. They could have a chance to win.
Yeah, have your grandmother sign up for an account. Anyone you know, friends, enemies, relatives, pets, whatever you need to get those 1,000 likes, because you're going to want that Ahsoka Premium format, and that's absolutely free.
Yes.
Absolutely free.
When we hit 1,000 likes, we will be giving away that Ahsoka Tano premium format figure while the show is live. So remember, it has to be while we're on the air to hit that milestone. But let's talk a little bit about who we've got here.
Figure.
This is the Wonder Woman Saving the Day premium format figure who made her debut at Sideshow Con. This is such a beautiful and fun piece. A lot of storytelling going on. As you can see, that Wonder Woman has entered into a bank vault to protect it from, I'd say there's a little bit more than some highway robbery based on the explosions and the melting effects all over that base. Yeah,
we're gonna pan down so you can see that base. As Amy said, that huge bank vault. And take a look at the paint quality and style that's done to actually have that molten look. And we do have, of course, that ricochet coming off that, so you get a little forward motion there. And that forward motion continues with the figure herself and her kind of leaping up on there like that.
Yes, the metal textures are fabulous. And what I'm just noticing for the first time is even these little severed, those little metal bars, they also have the orange glow of the paint inside. It might be a little hard to see at this angle, but
there you go.
Yeah, there you
can see it right there.
Kind of reminds me of a there was like not a Twizzlers, but there was like a Sweet Tarts candy that had it was like a chewy rope that had something on the inside. Anyways, I'm hungry.
That's a Halloween candy I'm getting for you. Is the molten rope looking candy to go with your figure.
It's such a small detail that I have just noticed, because you can trace all of the different ways that this bank vault has been sliced apart, probably by some lasers and some gunfire. There's a lot going on here. And then of course, we've got this beautiful and dynamic Wonder Woman pose. I love this pose for her.
It's great.
It's a wide and protective stance, of course, with her iconic bracers, and she's got even more of those ricochet effects going on throughout that.
Exactly.
And then she's got the flowing hair.
The flowing hair is what I like. I mean, we get so much motion in that, but we really get it in the hair there. Now, you think that, well, it's just dark hair. Well, no, there are so many washes and elements. Because see those hints of blue, and it's not just one blue. You've got some darker and some lighter colors in there that are all coming through and really creating that movement. And that's an amazing thing to create. And we have a video.
Yes, we do. We're going to let Kat Sapene take it away and tell you a little bit more about the creation and painting of this Wonder Woman piece. But you guys will be amazed at how many different color washes and different values go into making a figure look lifelike and defining the muscles. So we're going to roll that video right now, and you guys can see that here.
Let's take a look.
Hi, my name's Kat Sapene, and today I will be painting the Wonder Woman premium format figure by Sideshow. Let's get started. The story that we're telling with this one is that Wonder Woman has busted into this underground bunker In researching images, they all had this green in the shadows, and it really helps give that sense of being in sort of this like underground area. I'm going to do some thin washes and give it a little bit of texture. My red's a little bit more on the orangey brown side because I want to keep her olive skin tone. So I just have some black thinned out with water, no alcohol this time because it's just a base coat. Metallics are always tricky. You want to thin them out a little bit, but not too much because they're already translucent. Your eyes are not that bright a white, so I'll mix up a little bit of gray so it's not too dark or too cool. And this is a lot of just back and forth to make sure that they match. And the next step is going to be adding a little bit more color to the lips, sort of a cooler pink. Eyes are really that one detail that you really want to spend a lot of time on and make sure they are looking in the right direction. So there you have it, your Wonder Woman portrait all wrapped up.
All right, well, what a fabulous segue. Don't forget, you can pre-order that Wonder Woman piece at side.show/getwonder. And again, when this show is over, because you got a lot more to see here, you can check out a full interview and the painting process with Kat Sapene on our YouTube channel. It's absolutely beautiful. But,
you know, folks,
what's going on right here?
You probably didn't think it was going to happen. We told you to stay strong, stay vigilant, and be hopeful. Cad Bane. This is the prototype we're looking at of the 1/6 scale Cad Bane figure from Sideshow from the animated Clone Wars series. Take a look at this.
Yes, you know, he feels right at home with those Clint Eastwood pieces we've been showing.
A lot of gunslingers on today's show, Amy.
Yes, and he has an amazing costume. I'm looking at this faux leather jacket application we've got here, all the different elements. Looks like we've got some wire in the hem on the kind of base of his overcoat duster there, and all of his amazing accessories. You guys can see he's got his signature Duros kind of alien physiology, and then we've of course got the Toto 360 droid.
Exactly.
With a little flying attachment on the base.
So pre-ordering would be on your Toto list today?
This guy is the Toto package.
This is going to go up for pre-order this week, and that's
Next
why
week.
Next week.
Next week.
And that is why it is absolutely important that you have that account and you are signed up to that newsletter, because the RSVP for this and the pre-order is going to happen soon, and you do not want to be left behind. You waited long enough. Now it's really happening. It's going to be yours. Wow.
Side.show/Cad Bane to RSVP to be notified if you want to get more information when this bad guy goes up for pre-order. Of course, that will be next week, and you want to secure yours. Maybe you've already got the Ahsoka Tano, which I believe is shipping to people's collections. You've got Yoda or Obi-Wan and Anakin. He makes a perfect addition to that Clone Wars collection, so you don't want to miss out. You guys are seeing the prototype and the gallery photos prototype, but pending the final launch next week, you guys will see all of that. And he does have a removable hat as well as those different firearm accessories, Toto with the dynamic kind of flight stand there, and all of those different posing options you've got. This is such a cool piece, and we are so excited to be able to launch that. I know he premiered at a couple sideshows cons ago.
A couple ago, and there was all the talk, and there was the what's going to happen, and many of you thought it wasn't going to, and to now be ready to go into the pre-order phase is pretty spectacular.
Yes, and you know what else is spectacular is that you guys have just crossed the halfway point for likes. We're at 532 likes on the Ahsoka Tano figure giveaway. Remember, we are only giving her away if we hit 1,000. But when we hit 1,000, we're doing a giveaway for Sideshow's Ahsoka Tano premium format figure. This is our live action version based on Rosario Dawson's appearance in The Mandalorian. And that will be happening to a live viewer in the chat. So remember, if you like the video, you're going to want to stick around. You don't want to just drop a like and leave unless, you know, you're maybe just helping out your friends here. But you're going to want to be live, participating in the chats, and making sure that you've switched top chat to live chat on YouTube so you are getting all of the latest updates, like the fact that this guy went up for pre-order recently as well.
Exactly.
This is
wow.
Batman, Gotham by Gaslight.
It is. I love this piece. There's so much going on. Amy and I have had an opportunity to look at a lot of premium formats and a lot of the statues, and many of them, the storytelling starts at the base and then kind of works up. And this is one that definitely has a lot of storytelling in the base and a lot of unique options for how you display it. If we take a look at the very front end there, you're seeing that shattered glass, and I was telling Amy,
he's got a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's a conspiracy. Does anyone else see the wing and kind of the top of the? Is that a partial bat symbol there? It may be, but what makes it so unique is you may have seen my hand moving behind it there, and that is because the whole thing, depending on how you light that, depending on your room, you're coming right through there. And look at, you got the rebar, the broken brick, the metal piping, the wood, all under, and that's just in the base.
Yeah, there's a little bit of semi-translucency to those billows of smoke as well. This piece premiered at Sideshow Con, of course, and is based on the iconic Elseworlds story, Batman Gotham by Gaslight. If you haven't read it, you owe it to yourself to check this one out, because it is a Batman in the Victorian era. It's still Gotham City, but he's tracking down Jack the Ripper, who has framed the Batman of Gotham for his heinous murders. And it's so beautiful and just so dark and fits. You know, that's one of those things I love, like Shakespeare interpretations, where you can take the characters and put them in a different setting that works. And Batman just works so well in the grimy, Victorian kind of cobbled streets, mysterious darkness. And you can see, you know, I'd say he has to adapt his costume. This is all he has at that point in time. But he's got a very different costume and accessories. He's got those daggers, so he's not quite at the Batarang stage of his heroics.
And all of that costume there is going to be sculpted and painted to get those cloth textures, except for that big leather cape.
And it's beautiful. It's got that kind of scalloped edge to it. Here, there we go.
There we go.
So you guys can see some of that. It's even got the little capelet on top. All of that has wire in the hem for posing, and it is weathered, so you're going to get a lot of really beautiful drama with this. And then we've got a semi-flexible grappling hook wire as well, lightweight grappling hook, so you can get some really fun and dynamic poses with this piece. And that, again, is up for pre-order right now at side.show/batgaslight. You can check that out, pre-order that, or not pre-order, it's been out. Order the graphic novel for yourselves. Give yourself a little bit of reading material.
To polish up on how you may see a frame that you like in it. I know that's kind of the fun thing.
This is the first time Sideshow has returned to the Elseworlds series since our Red Sun collection. That was actually before I worked here.
It was a while ago. Now there are other pre-order statues from a world that Amy Chase is quite a fan of and has quite a bit of knowledge
And I may have already put in my pre-order.
Well, there we go. Amy, what is it that you pre-ordered but they can now too?
We've got a couple of new additions to the Mighty 9 collection, so all you critters out there, rejoice. It's not quite Thursday yet, but you can order these at any time now. First up, we've got Caduceus Clay, who is the beautiful, nature-loving healer of the Mighty 9. Such an amazing piece. I know that Chi Izuma did some of the paint work for this, and when we got to premiere this piece to Taliesin Jaffe at Sideshow Con, he was just such a fanboy over the colors. I loved it so much. But you've got those beautiful gradients, the almost beetle-like metallic textures on his armor as well, and just all of those fun details of this beautiful Fey giant. So that is at side.show/MN-Clay, Mighty 9 Clay. And so you can add him to the collection alongside Jester, who's also supposed to be a healer. You know, she is a little bit liberal with her definition of a healer, but we've also got Bo and Ford if you want to reunite the Wild Brothers. We've got Ford and Caduceus, but we've also got another member of the Mighty 9. We've got the studious Caleb Widogast, ready to cast a fireball. Don't care how big the room is, I'm going to cast fireball. Classic tabletop role-playing phrase that I'm sure many people have heard, but this is him in a kind of mid-level campaign look. He's a little bit more cleaned up than you met him in the beginning of the campaign, but he is also accompanied, of course, by his Fey familiar Frumpkin. Try saying that 5 times fast. He is holding one of his wizard books, and he is getting ready to prepare one of his signature fire spells. Now, all of these pieces in the Mighty 9 collection have the matching bases. You got to see in the images here, we've got Not the Brave coming soon. You can RSVP to be notified when she launches, and that is a must-have companion piece as well. But side.show/MN Caleb to pre-order Caleb as well. And that is almost all of the Mighty Nine collection. We've got a couple more characters coming soon. They've all been revealed, but you can start pre-ordering and having them shipped to you very, very soon. A full adventuring party, which is what you need whenever you're, going out on a big quest.
I love that piece. I love the beard. And Amy, do you think should I grow the hair out like that?
I bet you could. I would encourage you also to maybe learn how to cast some spells, but that might be.
But not the fireballs.
Not the fireballs. Not in the studio.
Okay,
no.
Good to know that not the fireballs to use. But that is incredible, and I love that we're getting the entire grouping.
Yes, so much fun. Now, these are items that are pre-ordering, but we've got some updates for you on things that if you've already secured that pre-order, it's coming to you very, very soon. So let's take a look at what's shipping soon.
Okay, first up.
Every time I close my eyes, we got a new guy in a hat and a gunslinger outfit.
Exactly. We cannot get away from the gunslingers today. Many of you have started to receive your Preacher 6 scale figure from the Clint Eastwood Legacy Collection.
Look at that. I just noticed. Kudos to the studio team for posing him kind of like the, fan the hammer like we've got on the box art here.
Amy with the details over here. Amy with the details. When you talk about the box, it is a faithful recreation of famous looks. That wonderful signature, the autograph we all would love to have, as well as there on the back. The graphic arts department here always goes out of their way to really make the box art also a displayable item. But of course, inside that box is going to be this figure. I had the opportunity to get to play around with this figure. I love it. Everything from the head sculpt, but particularly that outfit. You talked about adding the dirt and the elements to that. Take a look at how dusted that coat is, how dusted those pants are. Now that coat is removable. You've got that vest underneath, so you can choose kind of where in the story you want your pose and your action to go. Or you can do what I do, which you can't decide, so you order multiple. But that's just me.
One to rock, one to stock.
Exactly. See, can I get a T-shirt with that on there? Because Amy's got the lingo today. I like that.
Again, you guys got to see the latest entry to the collection a little bit earlier in the show. If you're coming in late, if you're contributing to those likes for that Ahsoka giveaway, we did reveal the first look at William Money from Unforgiven, so that'll be, coming soon. But again, this is shipping soon, so if you have that on pre-order or you're thinking about it, you can get that delivered to you very, very soon. Again, just an amazing piece in the collection, and I love that, you mentioned the signature, and on those premium formats in the collection as well, that's embossed on the base as his seal of approval. Like all of these pieces, we've worked extremely closely with Clint to get the approvals to make sure that he feels that these are an accurate representation of his cinematic legacy as well. So that's just an incredible project from start to finish.
When you mention approval, one of the things I approve of is people have been receiving this figure. They've been taking it outside, kind of into the Old West look.
Yeah.
If somebody takes one to Tombstone or something, please make sure that you post those photos. We absolutely love it. Amy, the social team, as you've talked about, goes through those. They love to put those out there and to show off our work and your work.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get your figures dirty. I mean, you can take them outside, great outdoors. A lot of characters have that really cool environment vibe. But if you do post up those photos on social media and let us know and give us permission, they could also appear in our in-stock product galleries. So you can help fellow collectors see what these pieces look like in their collection, maybe give them some posing ideas. I mean, this is your time to really show off to the collector community. But you can also see some of those spotlighted in the galleries on our website if you do share those on social media. Now, we've got even more stuff shipping soon, and we talked about the Mighty Nine, but if you're looking for what is 1/3 of the Vox Machina collection, we've got a bunch of heroes from Tal'Dorei shipping your way right now, including we've got Scan the Man, if you guys need a music meister on your team to sling some spells and some, fun insults and musical flair at your enemies. We've got Scanlan Shorthalt. You can see him here pictured with Pike. They make perfect companions. He is sitting on top of his Scanlan's Hand spell. This is his, highest level form from the Vox Machina campaign because they did get pretty up there. As Keyleth said, they were practically gods. We also have Keyleth shipping soon. She's not in our slideshow, but you can see that on our website, and I've been seeing some people post her on their social media. But we've also got Percy DeRollo III. I'm not going to be saying his full name on this show because I will mess it up spectacularly, but this is Again, 1/3 of the Vox Machina collection ready and shipping soon to you. We've got some Percalia. If you guys, if you're looking to ship one of your favorite canon couples from Vox Machina, you can bring home the Vex statue, who is also in stock right now. But check out that Percy unboxing video. You can see how he goes together. Those glasses are magnetized to the bridge of his nose, and you do get 2 sets of the glasses when you order the figure, just in case something happens, but it shouldn't. But you just, you balance those on his nose, and it is so incredible.
Amy, you have introduced me to this world and these characters, and I love this one. Number one, that magnetic glasses, but then flung over the shoulder is that mask, and all of the textures that they use when they're doing this, and the paint applications that, you look down at the boots and there's a little dirt there. This is, as you talk about, it's a campaign. These guys are going out. These people are doing things.
Yes.
And I love that that's what they're doing with them.
Yeah, and it's amazing, and I want to give the critters a heads up out there. We've got Scan, Keyleth, and Percy all shipping. I know that Grog is already sold out, and I heard that Vax'ildan, that sneaky rogue, has also gone to waitlist. So if you are looking to get the Critical Role collection, you're going to want to make sure that you grab these Vox Machina characters, because, Vex'alia is still in stock, but her twin brother's gone to waitlist. So you're going to want to make sure you get your favorite pairings and characters. Now, speaking of the importance of the waitlist, we've got a couple of other amazing Marvel collectibles shipping soon. They are also on the wait list. So if you got your pre-order in, you got your piece coming your way very soon. But if you didn't pre-order, it is waitlist only right now. It's not a guarantee, but if you want to get it, that is your only shot to jump on that. Let's talk a little bit about these.
Yes, this is the gravity-defying Iron Spider, and there is going to be a wonderful unboxing video that's going to show just how that goes together for those of you that have it, or those of you that are waiting on the wait list and are hopeful, just how it levitates off there like that.
I cannot wait to see that unboxing video and see how that bad boy gets put together.
Exactly.
It's such a cool design.
This is that comic book element, and I really like that they've gone with the comic book element. It has such a luster to it. This is a high polish. This is a once you've put it together, if you're not wearing gloves, you go over it with your microfiber cloth to make sure that you really get that high gloss.
Yeah, that's an important part of statue maintenance. Now, I don't know how much you could gloss over this next guy, but we've also got the Wolverine Ronin premium format figure absolutely in the midst of a, I'd say it's a terrible battle, but I think it depends on which side of the battle you're on.
And again, this is mixed media. We take a look at there wrapped around the waist, and you get the soft elements, or there on the armor panel, right there. You see that's all kind of sculpted in there, and the unique paint, or then hidden within the smoke clouds, all of the enemies that he's battling. And again, that beautiful forward motion, over 2 feet high.
Yes, he's got that Muramasa blade in hand and several arrows in his body as well. But that is not stopping this berserker frenzy. I love when we get a chance to take Wolverine back to the feudal Japan period. His character has so much history with that, but this is a unique design. And we did a couple of art prints that go with this as well. So that's also an awesome thing. You guys are going to see a little bit in our deals segment about prints that you can pair with your statues. It makes a really nice 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional version of that display. And speaking of like 2D, 3D, this is one of those really cool forced perspective bases, as we've got that pagoda in the background that is drawing out, and you can see the length of the battlefield with all of those spirit warriors. So again, this is waitlist right now. So if you want a chance to get
add yourself to the waitlist.
Waitlist is your only chance. It's not a guarantee, but if you pre-ordered, congratulations, that's coming your way soon. Now, I want to make sure that some people get a chance to get things coming their way right now.
Exactly.
So we're going to lead into our deals segment.
All right. So with leading into the deals, you have to be logged in. You have to be ready. This is the time to be diligent and vigilant.
Yes, so we've got our limited deals and rare finds coming up right now. Now, this is an exciting opportunity for you guys to, again, score some in-stock pieces. And we've got different types. As we mentioned a little bit at the top of the show, we've got our rare finds. Those will be the warehouse finds. Those will be extremely limited pieces that there may be 1 or only 2 of, and they've been long sold out, but we happen to have one for you. So be logged into your account and get ready with the cart.
Those go very fast. Amy has been amazed at the last show. I believe it was 21 seconds or something like that from somebody adding it into their cart, purchasing it, and for us to be notified that it was no longer available. So this is when you have to be ready and quick.
Yes, we've also got limited deals, which we have got some limited quantity and limited time. Limited quantity means only a certain number of people will be able to claim that deal before it is off the table. And then our limited time deals will extend to a certain time frame. We'll give you a heads up on that. But you've got a little bit of a window of opportunity to think about whether or not you want to add it to your collection. Spoiler alert, the answer is usually always yes.
Yes.
But we will be letting you guys know all about that. But before we go into that, we're going to let you guys know that we're at 652 likes. We are about the halfway point of our show, so this is really the time. You guys are over halfway to that Ahsoka giveaway. But just a reminder, if you're tuning in, we have the Ahsoka giveaway going on if we hit 1,000 likes while this show is live. But
you know, you talked about the kind of variants of things with the Logan statue, and we saw Batman in the Gotham by Gaslight. Variant is definitely a term that we're going to use today. And Amy and I, before we even start, we want to give you time to be ready, signed up, and such. But we want to do a giveaway.
Yes, we do.
And let's make that a variant.
You know,
this guy.
The theme of the day is time, and time is of the essence. And again, this is a nice reminder that if you miss out on something that's already waitlisted, like this guy, there are very, very few chances to rewind time and get it, you know, unless you break the timeline, you get the TVA coming after you, and then they have to prune that whole branch, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, and you don't want to have to deal with that.
So,
what you want to do is win this.
Yes, so in the chats right now, you need to be in the live chats participating. Use hashtag TVA space I agree to enter to win. Now remember, when you say I agree, you are agreeing to the terms and conditions set forth at side.show/contest. So make sure you read the fine print if you are entering to win. But hashtag TVA space I agree, and one lucky winner is going to get to take home the Loki 6-scale figure TVA version from Hot Toys from the amazing TV show. I know we've got the next season of that coming up very, very soon.
More variants. I'm wondering if in the terms and conditions, does it say you have to take it out of the box and play with it? I think that should be added in. It needs to be part of it.
Well, you know, there's no wrong way to collect and display your figures, but we always do encourage playing with your figures. You could take them to any timeline you want and get some really cool product photography out there. Now, while that is going and we're giving people time to enter, I want to remind you that we're also just starting out with our Bestember event. So that is a portmanteau of Best and September, and this is our event to celebrate the best of pop culture as decided by you, the fans. So we've got opportunities all week long for you to tell us what you think is the best. And as we mentioned earlier, I know today there's going to be a best lightsaber in the galaxy vote, so you really want to weigh in on that. I'm very curious and eager.
Yeah, how do you do that one?
My vote goes to Count Dooku.
I know you're a Duke.
I love the weird shaped lightsabers.
The weird shaped lightsaber. You know, it's for me. There's obviously that first lightsaber we saw, but seeing Yoda's, and it was this little one. He flips it up into his hand and then spins around like a loony. Was spectacular. So I'll be curious about what that poll is.
Yes, but we're going to be having votes like that all week long, and we're going to be having giveaways and other live streams. So you can check all of that out at side.show/Bestember. That is our event hub. And if you've got that sweet, sweet Sideshow account, you can register right now for the event. Registration is totally free. We'll send you notifications about the event, but you also get $5 in Sideshow rewards added to your account, and you can use those on the deals we've got coming up next.
Right up.
So, I mean, it's a win-win. It's the best of all situations for everyone, and that's...
They must like it. They must like the idea of the extra $5. They like the idea of giveaways and wins, because we are now at 700 likes. Now, remember... We have to hit that 1,000, so we know you're going to be slightly distracted by the deals we're about to do. So get in those likes now.
Yes, because we will only be doing it if we hit 1,000. You know, if we are ready to sign off and we have 998, then we can't do it.
Yeah.
Because we have to get 1,000 likes on this video.
1,000.
And that will be for the Ahsoka Tano premium format figure, the live action version from Sideshow's Mandalorian collection. I know you guys can do it. You've already exceeded my expectations. Not that I ever had a doubt, but wow, 700, and we are just about to start the
700, we haven't even gotten into our deals.
We haven't even gotten our next giveaway winner.
We have gotten to our giveaway winner. Who is it, Amy?
Congratulations to Dirk Lee in the YouTube comments. Thanks for participating and being active in the chats, because Dirk Lee, you are taking home the TVA Loki that is waitlisted. So again, this is one, we didn't break any timelines, but you have the opportunity. You will be bringing this home, and our social mods in the chat will help you claim that. Thank you for participating. And remember, guys, you need to stay active in the chats because we've got even more stuff coming up.
Okay. Let's stretch. Let's be ready.
Yeah.
You and I, we're going to
Limber
take a
up.
moment to present. We're going to give you a moment to get ready and get logged in and signed up. So let's take a quick video break.
My name is Heather Edwards, and I am an oil painter. Describing Ahsoka, that's a relatively challenging task. She's not a simple character. She's true to herself, what she believes to be good and right. I love her fearlessness, being able to make decisions on the fly and yet doing it for the right reasons. My favorite part about painting with oils is the depth. Your eye is interpreting every layer. You get this movement that just doesn't exist in any other medium. The title itself indicates that there's this decision-making. Ahsoka never is going to turn to the dark side, but it's an ever-present conflict that's around her. That's also what I really love about her character. Sideshow does an amazing job with their prints. And being able to bring that to other people and have them enjoy the art in a state that is worthy, that's happiness to me.
Interviews, we get to see with the artists and directors and everybody who goes into creating these amazing works of pop culture. And there you guys got to see Heather Edwards talking a little bit about her Ahsoka Tano hanging in the balance, fine art print, and the original painting. I mean, stunning. And we talked a little bit about 2D and 3D pairings. So today you guys have an opportunity to get this limited deal for the Ahsoka Tano hanging in the balance fine art print, the unframed version. So you're seeing the framed version on display here right now, coupled with Sideshow's Ahsoka Tano premium format figure inspired by her animated appearance in Rebels. And 5 people will be able to claim this deal today. You can take $150 off at side.show/balance. That brings the total for both of these items to $530 plus shipping, and that's in USD. Now, this is the exclusive edition of the Ahsoka Tano, and you know how I know that? It's because you get this amazing proximity piece of the Morai Convor companion there with a matching proximity base, but this piece can be displayed anywhere in the collection that you see fit. So it could be a bookend, it could be right next to Ahsoka like you see there. Anywhere that you want to display it, capturing that adorable and beautiful animated style. But of course, we've got the beautiful Ahsoka herself as well. As we see with both of these pieces, it's her Rebels era appearance, so she does have the more mature Montrals and Leku. That's the head, horns, and tails there. All of the beautiful colors, her bright complexion. I love the different paint tones that they got into her, the orange bits and the shadows, of course, as well as her signature dual lightsabers and her Malachor temple themed base. This is, of course, based on her showdown with Vader. And there's a little bit of an echo of Vader's presence, but we'll leave that to you to discover when you see that piece. Remember, only 5 people will be able to claim this duo bundle at side.show/balance, and you can save $150 off the unframed art print and the premium format figure. Now, let's talk a little bit about that print. You guys got to see a little bit of a closer look there with Heather Edwards. This is Ahsoka Tano hanging in the balance. This is a giclée print on paper with archival inks and materials. A beautiful, beautiful recreation, ensuring high fidelity, and accuracy to the brush strokes that Heather Edwards was making on her original, I believe it was an oil painting. And you guys can see all of the rich colors going on throughout here. Each of these prints will come with an embossed Sideshow seal of authenticity as well, and it is numbered as a part of the limited edition. And you guys can see all of that detail. I love the broad gesture strokes on the rocks that really create, the sense of an environment, but they're not overly detailed because she saved the highest rendering for that beautiful portrait. Look at the muscles. Like, that's arm goals right there. And of course, her signature lightsabers that are casting a beautiful glow across the character herself. So you can get the unframed version along with this premium format figure and save $150. Again, at side.show/balance. I am always encouraging people to check out the offerings from our art print department, pair them with the 3-dimensional sculptures, because a lot of them do tell different stories. I mean, this is an action jumping pose, and this is her prepared for battle. So you've got a lot of really cool storytelling elements in the collection. Only 5 people will be able to claim that deal, remember, and that only lasts as long as this show lasts or until those 5 people have claimed that. So side.show/balance. But we've got a lot of show left to balance as well, and more deals, so you guys can check that out with Guy Klender as he shows you what's next.
Amy, I really like that. The print and statue combination. It's a really neat idea and it's a really great display. And apparently you, the fans, also like it because we are at 770 likes. Reminder, we have to get to 1,000 and you're going to get that Ahsoka Rosario Dawson from Mandalorian premium format figure. But in front of me, unlike Amy, I have absolutely nothing. What does that mean for you? It means be ready. This is a warehouse find. I only have one of this. This is a long sold out piece from a classic film from 1985. Let's take a look at what we found in the warehouse. All right. It is the John Matrix 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger at the height of action films, where we lined up around the block most of the time to see any one of his action films. This is from Commando. This is by Hot Toys, and let's talk a little bit about what you're going to get with this long sold out figure. Of course, we're going to have an incredible portrait of Mr. Schwarzenegger there with that tight, cropped, spiked hair. And look at the wonderful strand work done in there. They're very, very lifelike. You have that glare and that stare that Arnold would give you or any of the bad guys in any of the film. Now, over that wonderful skin texture and skin tone that they've done, of course, you're going to have that camouflaging that he did. Now, that camouflaging continues down onto the arm as well as underneath that removable vest that is going to have the large signature Arnold muscular chest and torso area. And you're going to be, like I said, you're able to remove that vest. Take a look at the vest and all of the different weapons that he has on there. From the grenades, right there you see them all laid out, all of the different pieces that you're going to get. From that rocket launcher with an actual cloth strap. It does have movable parts. You're going to have the submachine gun, the machine gun, the rifle, knives, claymore mines, binoculars. If it's a weapon, he's got it on him. He's off to rescue his daughter. Hopefully, this is a film from 1985. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling anything from you. Now, this figure, however, is from 2015 or 16, I believe. So he is long sold out and definitely a much loved figure. To get this, you go to side.show/Find John. That is the way to get the John Matrix 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. You can do this by Apple Pay or PayPal. And as Amy said at the top of the show, hey, if you got reward points, start using those up. This is an incredible figure. We have not seen an Arnold Schwarzenegger piece in a long time. In fact, this may have been the last time that we got to see Arnold, except for later on, and I believe some of the later Terminator films we got to see him. But this is at that height of the action genre and all of the things that Hot Toys does. They're known for doing beautiful portraits, wonderful paintwork, and fantastic accessories. Look at that. You even get little claymore mines and detonators. So how you choose to display and pose this figure is entirely up to you. Side.show/Find John for the long sold out and long loved John Matrix 6-scale figure by Hot Toys from Commando. It's one that I love it. I have a number of the Schwarzenegger figures, and this is definitely one of my favorites just because of all the things that it has on there. So make sure that you are logged on, ready to go. Again, side.show/Find John for that one. But we have more deals coming up, and we're going to send it back over to Amy and see what our next one is.
So if you liked that last duo, we've gone and one-upped that with a trio of figures here. This is a limited time deal that is good until 11 a.m. tomorrow on September 21st Pacific time. So you guys can check this out. This is a trio of Spider-Man Hot Toys figures at side.show/Spider Bundle. And you can save 25% off. So you can bring home these 3 incredible video game suit looks for $618.75 and $10 flat rate shipping. So this is an amazing, amazing group of incredible costumes that can be unlocked throughout the Miles Morales and the Spider-Man video games. We are so excited for the sequel to come up, and I'm already seeing some amazing suit designs. Some of the artists and comic book creators that I follow have been showing off the designs they were commissioned to create. But I want to throw it back to the first video game because I know that everybody spent all their time finding every single unlockable they could, including things like the Spider-Man 2099 suit, which is Peter Parker, of course, in Miguel O'Hara's costume, but he's got those signature elements like the talon claws, the spines on his arms, and that really cool futuristic spider logo. His suit is highly reflective metallic material. We've got some nice, soft, flexible parts on those kind of red elements on the costume as well. And all of these spider figures, as you'll see, come with that dynamic figure stand, as well as a number of different webbing accessories you can hold, you can sling them around. You've got the cool like rope web up. But I want to talk about the Miles Morales piece as well. So he had his own video game. He appeared in the first Spider-Man game, and then he had his own title, and now he's going to be a full-fledged, duo hero in Spider-Man 2. But this is the Miles Morales 2020 suit. Now, hindsight is 2020, but you will be sad if you miss out on this deal. Side.show/spider bundle to get 25% off all three of these pieces, and you are seeing the incredible LED light up features on this. I mean, doesn't that helmet look like it's going to start like blinking and winking at you? Hot Toys did an amazing job capturing this effect, and it does have swap out eye lenses, and then we've got that beautiful, brilliant spider logo on the chest as well. And I just noticed for the first time working with these figures that the fingertips are also translucent. So it really has that hard light cybernetic edge to it. He's got his built-in speakers, of course, for listening to all the latest tunes while he's swinging through the city. And that has a USB plug-in attachment for those lights. So that is super cool. And then a deep cut Spider-Man costume. This is the Cyborg Spider-Man suit. You can see his cyborg arm and eye, which is fully illuminated right now. And this is, this exemplifies the old Parker luck for me. This is a Spider-Man who has been absolutely trashed and thrashed. His whole costume is covered in, it seems very like triage, quick sutures and stitches to hold that costume together while he is fighting a cybernetic battle that I'm sure he's going to come out on top because Peter Parker always wins in the end. But again, you can see that dynamic figure stand, lots of fun webbing accessories, and you've got all of those different light up features. Now, if you are excited for the video game like we are, tide yourself over with this amazing deal. You get 3 figures, 25% off at side.show/spider bundle. And again, that is 3 fully detailed Hot Toys figures with tons of accessories that you can get until 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow on Thursday, September 21st. So you have a little bit of time to think about this deal, but again, you don't want to miss out because we've seen repeatedly today what happens when things go on the wait list and then it's not guaranteed anymore. So save 25% on this spider bundle, but we've got even more deals coming up. So we're going to toss it right back to Guy Klender.
All right, well, we have an empty podium. That means one thing, warehouse find. Now, this one is a classic, one of the most loved robot-style figures ever done. Let's take a look at this warehouse find. It is the endoskeleton, the Terminator endoskeleton from Terminator Genesis. All of us fell in love with the endoskeleton the moment we saw this as a stop-action puppet in the original film. And of course, seeing it in TV and of course other films, we just fell more and more in love with it. And everyone who has this particular figure has fallen in love with it. Now, in order to get this figure, it's side.show/find Now, when Stan Winston created this character, they of course made it in a miniature and it was done as stop motion. Well, that's pretty much what you're getting with a Hot Toys figure. It is going to be a completely posable figure. You're not stuck in a museum style or a predetermined pose. That pose is yours. Now, as you see in the gallery, he has a lot of range of motion and a lot of ways to display him. Those hands, because they would be very, very fragile, Hot Toys has gone the distance to actually make them sculpted in predetermined poses. Things like for holding that incredibly huge futuristic cannon. Look at the size of that thing. Yes, it is a two-handed element. Now, it's going to be in that high polish of that, with the wonderful metallic look to it. But it's not without battle damage. You take a look right there on the chest, along there onto the skull area. And you see that there's been some wonderful texturing and damage to it. Now, of course, when we take a look at those bright LEDs for the eyes and the white on that on the teeth there, this is just those little pops of color along with all of that chrome. Now, if you have this displayed with little LED light strips or something like that, can you just imagine the amount of reflection that you're going to get? Now, in order to get this figure, that is at side.show/Find Connor. This is the way to get the endoskeleton 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Long sold out. This is another one that was produced in, I believe, 2016. So it has been a very long time since this was in the warehouse and shipped out to people. But now is your opportunity to get this one and only. You cannot say enough about it. Look at the design in that. I'm one that even if you had it in a museum pose, you took it out of the box, put it on the stand, and just set it on a shelf, it's going to be the one everybody talks about. Then when you power it up and you have those eyes light up, it just takes on a whole new element. It's one, as I said, it's a warehouse find. It's a single. A lot of people want this, and it's side.show/Find Connor in order to be able to get this long sold out endoskeleton. This is from Genesis. Just absolutely spectacular. I myself am kind of getting lost looking at the photo gallery. But I can't get lost anymore because there's more deals, and Amy has one of them right now. So let's get back to more deals with Miss Amy Chase.
Now, before I dive into this next deal, I want to let you guys know that we are up to 800 likes on this video. Remember, when we hit 1,000, we will be doing a giveaway for someone live in the chats while this show is still airing. So you have to hit that number of the Ahsoka Tano premium format figure from the Mandalorian series. Now, she has her own show debuting right now, but this guy also just had a series, season 3. So this is an exciting deal for you guys. This is a limited time, again, available till 11 o'clock tomorrow Pacific time, and that is Thursday, September 21st. This is the Mando helmet prop replica by EFX, and they are amazing at doing these armor recreations and the helmets. If you are a buckethead out there, you're going to want to make sure you add this one to your collection. Check out the beautiful reflection on that visor. Now, that visor is actually semi-translucent and see-through, and you guys are getting an incredible look. I love the light reflection on, I always call these the Mando cheekbones, but if somebody actually knows what those parts of the helmet are called, please let me know. But it's so beautiful, and this is based on scans and official looks at the actual screen used props. So this is an incredibly authentic recreation prop replica for you to have on display. You can mount it on a wall. You can maybe, if you've got like a mannequin or something, or you could walk around carrying it. Maybe if you're doing an unhelmeted Mando Halloween costume this year, you want to break the Mandalorian tradition and carry this around. It is a beautiful piece. It's got some really great weight to it, and you're seeing a lot of the weathering and battle damage and those studio lights reflecting off of that beautiful metallic, almost like a metal fleck paint to it. It's got a nice texture, and I just love the way that the light goes off of that visor. Now, you can get 30% off of this, so you're saving on the bounty hunt at side.show/get bounty, and that brings this out to $314.30. That is in USD. Now, the dimensions of this is life-sized. This is about 14 inches high, 15 inches wide, and 15 inches deep. Makes a fabulous display piece, and again, you guys are seeing all of that fabulous silver detail. EFX has released previous helmet designs as well. I believe they've got Bo-Katan and other characters. So if you are looking to add the Mandalorian to your collection, maybe you're the bounty hunter who hunts bounty hunters, or you just really love the helmet designs, this is as faithful a prop as you're going to see in life size by EFX, the Mandalorian helmet prop replica, and you can save 30% off on that, again, for a limited time. So this is as many people who want to claim this as we have stock can claim it before 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow on Thursday, September 21st. So you definitely don't want to delay on that. It is a beautiful piece, and I'm going to show you guys just a little bit because it is, it is a helmet. So you guys can see that there is the interior. Ooh, and the sides are a little bit cold because it's got some metal. And this just has a really nice weight and presence to it. So again, you know, Halloween's coming up. Maybe you got some fun ideas. But this also just makes a fabulous display piece and collection piece. And you're seeing all of that weathering detail. Side.show/get bounty to get yours and save 30% on that, bringing out to $314.30. We are at 833 likes. I like that number a whole lot. Now we've got a couple more deals coming up, and my challenge to you guys is to get that last 200 likes. We're just under 200 likes, because if we hit that while we are still live and on the air, we will do that Ahsoka giveaway before the show ends. But you've only got a few more deals to close that gap, so really make that push. I'm going to send it over to Guy Klender, and he's going to show you guys what's coming up next.
Well, I like those numbers, and I like this next deal. You're probably watching Ahsoka. Most of you are. In fact, some of you probably stayed up last night to watch yet another episode. Now, we got to see Anakin and Ahsoka in the original Clone Wars series together. It was a fantastic master-mentor relationship, and Hot Toys did a beautiful job with the 6-scale figures based on that. And this is an opportunity to get both of them. So let's take a look at what you're going to get on these. Okay, these are both highly posable, highly detailed, and come with a lot of different extras. Right now we're taking a look at the Ahsoka, and so let's talk a little bit about what you're able to do with this figure. On those mandrels and all around, that is actually posable, giving you even more life. But one of the things that Hot Toys is doing is in the portraits, allowing the eyes to move. You're going to remove the back, and with a special tool that they provide, you're able to move them around and make her look any way you'd like. And that subtlety is really going to bring these to life. Of course, she's often seen throughout the show wearing a cape, and so she is going to come with that. This is a removable cape that you can have. Then, of course, her signature dual lightsabers. Now, Hot Toys does another fun thing with those, not only in the ignited and blade-like look, but they also include ones that have a slashing motion feature that allows you to get even more action, as though it's a still frame from the show or from the film or anything like that. Beautifully detailed costume and incredibly posable. Now, we go over to the one that she trained under, and this is the Anakin Skywalker figure. Now, this is done with the likeness of Hayden Christensen. I love that glare. Very intense, with just a hint of what perhaps might be his future. Now, I talked about all of the exclusives and all of the accessories that this one comes with. He does come with an exclusive cape. Yes, like Ahsoka, he wears one a lot. Capes are big, or ponchos in the Star Wars world. But take a look at the armor up here. Now, there on the shoulders is articulated, but there's also an additional swap out set, as well as a swap out set of the armor on the side, and those Velcro and can be changed out. You have lots of different hands to swap out with it, and of course the lightsaber and the motion effect that I talked about a minute ago. Down on the lower end, you're going to have the wire for posing the cape, and those incredible boots made out of a leather-like material, both with beautiful display bases. Now, to get both of these, go to side.show/Jedi bundle. If you're there right now, you can see just how much the savings are. You're getting $130 off to have this pair of them. That's a huge, huge savings to get 2 figures from the show. I like it, and you are liking it, because we're at 854 likes. That's a lot of likes. It's not quite to 1,000. We're coming up to the end of our show, so let's take it back to Amy for one more deal.
So we've been talking a lot about duos and different figures and pairings. Now this is a perfect pairing all in one piece, so you don't have to do any of the display work. We've got the Harley and Joker diorama right here, Harley Quinn and the Joker, in a perfect dynamic duo ready to cause some trouble for Batman. Now if you go to side.show/Quinzel, that is Harley's last name, Quinzel, you can save $135 on this piece, which brings it out to $400 plus shipping, and that is in USD. Now, this is one of our continuing deals that lasts until tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday, September 21st. Don't worry, we'll remind you of all of those at the end of our show, so you guys can check that out. But we've got some of those continuing deals. Now, this is a ton of fun. It is a barrel of laughs. It is a cannon full of laughs, even as we've got, there's two characters here, even though Mr. J is mostly hidden and ready to deliver a punchline or an explosive gag here. But Harley is the star of the show, sitting on top of the cannon. I love the textures in the paint going on here and the design. You guys can see the high gloss in her costume. We've got that beautiful Harlequin red and black. And as we got to talk about with the Wonder Woman hair highlights, the black isn't solid black. There's little bits of blue highlight in the spaces where, the light is naturally hitting that. You're also getting the beautiful reflection, as you guys can see, in the studio lights. And even the red has some red, darker tones and shadows. So you're really getting a lot of dimension all throughout this piece. And she is sitting on top of a faux wood style texture cannon base. You can see ha 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 is written all over it. I can't do the Joker laugh, unfortunately, or else I totally would. I love the detail of the hinge on the trap, the back of the cannon. And even this darling little matchstick with such great attention to detail that the flame is already starting to run up past the top part of the match, and you can see where it's getting blackened and used up there. And Harley is ready to light the fuse, which is a fun little curly cue there. And then we've got the Joker with his kind of classic comic book look, some of the other premium format figures you may have seen from Sideshow with that design. But I want to call attention to a little detail on the base. It might be a little hard to see at this angle, but you can see there's a little chip taken out of the Funhouse pier style base. This might be like the boardwalk, and there's a little bit of a chip taken out there that looks like a Batarang. It's not a Batarang itself, but it is a reminder that Batman is always watching, no matter what these two think that they can get away with in the darkness of Gotham City. So at side.show/Quinzel, you can get this piece $135 off. Bring it home for $400 USD plus shipping, and you've got 2-in-1, a perfect package, a very toxic relationship, but you know what? Everybody's laughing and smiling all the way through it. Lots of great colors and textures on this base, and I love how they kind of complement, again, the high gloss on Harley's costume. And it's a really nice space saver as well. It's 14 inches high and about 14.5 inches wide, so it doesn't take up a huge footprint, and you're getting two characters, not only for the price of one, but for a reduced price of one. Now, we are at 877 likes. We are so close. That's just quick math, 127, I think, maybe away. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But we are so close. We are coming up on the end of our deals segment, though, so you guys are really going to have to make a push because, I can't vamp too long, but you guys are so close. Let's see if we can get it to that Ahsoka giveaway at 1,000 likes. Right now, speaking of deals and pairings, maybe you were considering that Ahsoka and Anakin. Well, we've got a spotlight video on a character that goes great with that collection available from Hot Toys, so let's take a look. Everybody, well, yes, the numbers are so close, but not quite there, guys.
They're so close.
Remember, this is what we're fighting for. If we hit 1,000 likes, we'll do a giveaway of this premium format figure. We're at 904. I think
904. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Amy said, we can only vamp so much. We can talk about things that we like. You know what I liked is that you found a hidden bat symbol. I found a hidden bat symbol. I like that we had some pre-orders. I like a lot of this stuff, and hopefully you liked it. So click that like. We get the 1,000, and we're going to give this away. But as you said, we're going to vamp a little bit. And what better way to vamp than with a giveaway?
Another giveaway?
Another giveaway.
Oh my goodness.
That's a classic
We're giving you guys a giveaway to have time to enter to get to another giveaway. What is that?
I don't know. It's a classic thing that Amy and I do. We like the classic, and so because we like the classic, and this is one of Amy's favorites, by the way, Boom. Take a look at that.
Also waitlisted, another figure that you can't just go and get right now, but you have an opportunity. I love this box design. It's so mysterious.
Isn't that fun? This is, I lucked out and got an opportunity to do a first look. And if you watch our first looks, you get a little deeper look into what we've got going on.
Just kidding. He's not waitlisted. I had him mixed up for another Loki.
Well, you altered the timeline.
There's so many, different
Amy
timeline.
altered the timeline, changed the numbers
So
because
many
she likes
Lokis.
it. Because this is, Amy wants to make sure that she likes it because she likes this. She's going to walk off and go enter right now. Yes. Make sure that you are entering. And how do they do that?
So you're going to use in the chats live right now, hashtag Loki space I agree. So this is for classic Loki, hashtag Loki space I agree. And remember that I agree isn't just a fun thing to say. It is agreeing to the Sideshow terms and conditions at side.show/contest. So check those out if you're a lucky winner. But again, you have to be in the live chats, which I think everybody is, because I think they're really waiting for that Ahsoka. But
they are indeed.
In the meantime,
this classic Loki is spectacular. As I said, this is ones that we do on our first looks, and this was a great figure to do. And we cannot wait for somebody to win this. We're hoping that we hit those 1,000 likes. When we talk about the pre-ordering thing today, and this just happened to us this morning. We want to let you, the audience, know that the Cad Bane figure that probably surprised you, surprised Amy and I as well. That happened as we walked into the studio. Oh, hey, by the way, this is going to happen today.
And it's going up for pre-order next week.
Boom. That is so neat to add to that collection. That would definitely pair beautifully with the Ahsoka and Anakin Hot Toys pair, or the Captain Rex that we saw a little highlight of that. He, he just goes with everything. Look at that. I love that little droid.
Side.show/Cad Bane to pre-order, and you guys are seeing the prototype. You saw it earlier in the show, and then the prototype gallery, but the full launch gallery will be available next week when he goes up for pre-order. And side.show/Cad Bane is where you can sign up to let us know when to tell you that it's up for pre-order. I believe you can do email or SMS, your preferred messaging, so we will make sure to notify you of that as well. But we had so much else going on this show, and one of the things we'd like to reveal right now is our winner for Classic Loki.
I love the name of our winner. Inside, one of the accessories that he comes with is Alligator Loki.
Yes.
But in the realm of that would be the name of our winner.
We've got the winner, Killer Frog. So I'm
Killer Frog.
Thor Frog going to battle with Classic Loki and Alligator Loki. Congratulations to Killer Frog in the YouTube chat.
That's fantastic.
I love that. As a frog owner myself.
As a frog owner, you definitely need this figure. Congratulations, Killer Frog. We talked about the pre-orders. We got to see how they make some of these figures. We got to see some big reveals.
We're at 960 likes.
That's
you guys,
what I wanted to reveal right now. Okay.
We're going to do our best.
We are 40 away here, and Amy and I can talk toys all day, but they're not going to let us do this for the rest of the day. So we're at 40, okay?
40 away.
If you have a second Sideshow account, if you're logged in as a second name, do it. You've only got to get to 40, and one of you is going to go home, or come home with the Ahsoka Tano premium format. This is beautiful. Yes. I love this piece.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And we got to cover a lot of stuff from TV shows and new movies that are releasing. So including, we got to talk a little bit about the Legend of the White Dragon art print. That's such an exciting collaboration. Again, the passion that goes into creating not only these figures and statues and art prints, but the pieces of pop culture that the collectibles are meant to celebrate. That is such a tangible thing, and we got to see a little bit of that with that interview with director Aaron Shonka, and you guys can see that in this print. Side.show/White Dragon to RSVP to be notified when we have the G-Clay and that really cool HD aluminum version coming up, and that will be a way to celebrate a really fun superhero movie release that has been a passion project for so many people who worked on it.
I can't wait to see the flames of that print on that HD.
Yeah.
And how it's going to catch the light and how it's going to be. Again, that's an incredible process on there. Well, it's an incredible process. It's been an incredible journey.
Everybody doubted you, but I never doubted you for a second.
She never doubted you. The journey has taken us to 1,000 likes. Yes, that's right.
1,000 likes.
Boom. Boom. Which means that one of you is going to be going home with the Ahsoka Tano Premium format. Amy, how do they enter to win?
You guys, you better be in the live chats and still participating because you're going to enter with hashtag Ahsoka space I agree. Again, side.show/contest to find out what you're agreeing to, but Ahsoka I agree. Use that hashtag Ahsoka space I agree. And one lucky winner is going to take home this amazing premium format figure, of course, inspired by her appearance in the Mandalorian live action series, but you know, it's just such a beautiful translation of her design, and you guys will just get to tell an even more full story of Ahsoka's journey in your collection.
It is so cool. I am so glad that you were there with. I think a lot of you toward the end, we're still trying to get those limited deals. We're still trying to make sure that you can get all of the things and looking at all of that and doing pre-orders and all that. You went, wait a second, did I like that thing yet, Amy? But thankfully, Amy was here to remind you of the importance to do it because we love doing the giveaways. Make sure that you know everything about this on the side.show
/contest.
That's going to tell you all about it.
Terms and conditions, eligibility, all the boring stuff, but it's very important to read. So make sure you're entering and then checking out side.show, or check out side.show /terms and conditions, but make sure you're also entering hashtag Ahsoka space I agree in the comments. We're going to give them a little bit more time to enter because they worked so hard for this.
Exactly. The only spoiler we are going to say that is Ahsoka bound is in a moment we were going to tell you who the winner is. So that's the only spoiler. But please, don't spoil the rest of Ahsoka for anybody else that may not have stayed up late. Because she doesn't stay up late.
I'm a sleepy girl.
Yeah.
I need my beauty sleep.
Amy has an early bedtime.
Yes, I do. But, we also had some other incredible new reveals that we want to remind you guys of because it's been a long journey of this show. So if you didn't tune in right at the top, we also revealed the next of the Clint Eastwood Legacy Collection. We've got the Unforgiven William Money. We are also going to take a look at some other 6-scale figures from our friends at Hot Toys. You guys are seeing a couple of the one-piece figures that they announced. Lots of new Hot Toys and Sideshow 6-scale pieces all over the place between Cad Bane and William Money, and then the incredible Monkey D. Luffy and Roro Noah Zoro. Excuse me, that's a lot of O's.
That's why we give Amy the big words, because I just make a mess of those.
And then we've got the incredible Sabine Wren. And again, if you are thinking of getting this piece, we've learned the power of pre-ordering. If you've got the Ahsoka from the Mandalorian collection as well, this makes a great companion piece. We're seeing that Cad Bane again. For all of the new pieces, you want to go to side.show /what's new, especially all those Hot Toys are up for pre-order on our website right now. And then, of course, we had those gunslingers aplenty. We got to see William Money from Unforgiven, the next in our 6-scale Clint Eastwood collection. And as you so astutely pointed out, it is a much older Clint portrait, to capture the era and the feeling of that film. We've got the teaser here, and then you guys can go back in the video, check that out. It will be up for RSVP at side.show /Unforgiven if you want to take a closer look. But you can jump back at the end of this video to see what we got to see, a closer look at.
Gunslingers and lightsabers. I'm
feeling a little
it's a big show.
I should have brought a weapon.
Exactly. And we've got Bestember running.
Yes, we do at side.show /Bestember. Remember, free registration is open. The event is just beginning today, so you didn't miss a whole lot. But you can RSVP and get $5 in Sideshow rewards added straight to your account. And that's good on things like our continuing deals. We're going to flash that graphic for you guys, and you'll want to take a screenshot. And don't worry, if you miss it, we'll make sure to end the show with this graphic so you can take your time, take notes, and take some time to decide, but don't take too long because all of these deals are running only through 11 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, September 21st. So it's a little less than 24 hours now.
A little less than 24 hours.
And we've got that Spider-Man Hot Toys bundle continuing. That is a trio of incredible video game suits ahead of the sequel, relive all the action, get through another playthrough. You can save 25% off side.show /Spider bundle. Then we've got that incredible Mandalorian helmet from EFX. That is a life-size prop replica based on the actual scans and molds of the prop from the series. You can save on that 30% at side.show /getbounty.
Then we've got the Ahsoka and Anakin 2-pack from a show we're all watching. make sure to get on this one. That's side.show/Jedi bundle. It saves you $130. That's huge.
Yes.
That's a big chunk of savings right there. And that's going to end tomorrow at 11 a.m. as well.
Yes, and then last but not least, we have the Harley and Joker diorama continuing. You can save $135. Bring that home for $400 at side.show/Quinzel.
That's my favorite word of the day.
Quinzel?
Quinzel is my favorite word of the day. I'm going to try and use that more.
Well,
is it time for some spoilers?
I think it's time for some spoilers.
Spoilers.
At the end of the show.
Spoiler alert. Here we go. And the winner of the Ahsoka Tano premium format figure is...
Congratulations to MJ Sculpts. MJ Sculpts in the live chats, you will be taking home the Ahsoka Tano premium format figure that everybody worked so hard for. So make sure to thank your fellow geeks for getting us to 1,000 likes on that one.
You have 999 people to thank for this one, for sure.
So our social moderators will help you in the chat. MJ Sculpts, you are taking home Ahsoka Tano, so they will get that sorted with you. And thank you so much for participating. Again, it is key that you are participating in these shows, not only liking and subscribing, leaving those comments, joining your fellow geeks in the chat, switching top chat to live chat.
Yes.
All of these different things will help you maximize your Sideshow experience. And you're going to want to be following us on social media, again, all this week, because we want to hear you weigh in on the best lightsabers and all of the best other things that we are voting on for Bestember.
Yes,
I'm very excited to hear the
You've heard
results.
Amy's vote. She's going for... And Bestember is going to end, and then next month, that's... what's going on next month?
I don't know. A little thing called Spooktacular is coming up.
Yes.
When we finish on Bestember, which ends on this Friday, we are going pedal to the metal, getting ready for Spooktacular. It will be a week-long celebration in October, but that doesn't mean, you guys have a little bit of time to wait, but that doesn't mean we're not working behind the scenes on that.
Yes. Well, you're talking about Amy's early bedtime and why she didn't stay up to watch the show last night. It is because she has to gather as much rest as possible, because when we get to Spooktacular, it is 24/7.
Because if you don't know, our motto, Spooktacular, is sleep is for the weak, but it's also for the week after Spooktacular. So you're going to want to go to spooktacular.com and get an eye on all of the updates. I know it's a little early. We're going to start updating that page soon. And I know that registration is going to open very soon. And again, with all these events, registering gets you amazing perks, registrant exclusive giveaways, and other opportunities. So it's never too early to start with the Spooktacular. But remember, we do have Bestember going through Friday, so don't get your Spooktacular on too soon.
Exactly.
So we'll be waiting for you. I'm so excited about that.
Well, thank you very much for watching. We hope you like our new style of show and how we're formatting that. Make sure to let us know in the chats. But until next time, don't forget to let
your Geek Side show. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye, everybody.